The recent backlash against Target, ignited by the rollback of its diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) initiatives, has escalated into a national conversation about corporate social responsibility and the power of consumer activism. This controversy, sparked by January's call for a boycott in Minnesota, highlights a broader trend: the growing willingness of Americans to use their purchasing power to express their disapproval of perceived corporate failings. The story began with activists in Minnesota demanding a boycott of the Minneapolis-based retail giant after Target announced the scaling back of its DEI programs. While Rev Al Sharpton, a prominent civil rights activist, didn't directly initiate a boycott call, his vocal support for the movement and his subsequent meeting with Target CEO Brian Cornell fueled the fire. The meeting, described by Sharpton as very constructive and candid, left the outcome hanging in the balance. While no specifics emerged from the meeting, Sharpton's subsequent statement, promising to relay his feelings to Rev. Dr. Jamal Bryant, who spearheaded a 40-day Lenten boycott, left the future of the campaign uncertain. This incident isn't an isolated case. Target's predicament reflects a growing trend of consumer boycotts targeting corporations perceived as backtracking on their DEI commitments. Major companies like Amazon, Walmart, and McDonald's are also facing similar boycotts, underscoring a rising tide of consumer activism focused on corporate social responsibility. A March poll revealed a significant statistic: 1 in 5 Americans intend to permanently boycott businesses aligning themselves with the Trump administration's policies, illustrating the depth of public sentiment on this issue. The lack of transparency surrounding the Sharpton-Cornell meeting has further fueled the controversy. Nekema Levy-Armstrong, a key figure in the initial boycott call, voiced confusion over the meeting, questioning Sharpton's involvement given his initial distance from the organized effort. She pointedly asked, "It's unclear to us as Twin Cities organizers why Target CEO Brian Cornell would call for a meeting with the Rev. Al Sharpton, given the fact that Sharpton has absolutely zero involvement in the Target boycott." This statement highlights the complex dynamics at play, with various activist groups operating independently yet unified in their goal. Meanwhile, the People's Union USA has intensified the pressure, calling for a 3-day economic blackout of big-box stores, including Target, from April 18th to 20th. This coordinated action demonstrates the sustained momentum of the boycott movement and its potential to significantly impact Target's bottom line. The planned action represents a concrete step beyond mere online discussions and calls for action, bringing the debate into the realm of tangible economic consequences. The Target boycott is more than a dispute over corporate policies. It reflects a deeper societal conversation about corporate accountability, the role of DEI initiatives, and the power of consumer activism. The outcome of this ongoing battle remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the consumer's voice is increasingly powerful in shaping corporate behavior and influencing the national discourse on social justice. The actions of Target, and its response to the ensuing pressure, will set a precedent for other companies grappling with similar dilemmas, highlighting the evolving relationship between businesses and the increasingly socially conscious consumer. The story serves as a compelling case study in the intersection of business, politics, and social activism, with implications far beyond the immediate impact on Target's sales figures. The coming weeks and months will undoubtedly reveal the long-term impact of this consumer-driven movement and its influence on the broader corporate landscape. The success or failure of this boycott will serve as a potent indicator of the growing power of informed and engaged consumers to hold corporations accountable for their actions and commitments.